Hey everyone, it's Jay Pylon back again with this new special TTM video where I'm going to be using AI in order to take my baseball cards, including my customs, and bring them to life. That's going to be ahead right now in this new video. Welcome in everybody, let's get it started. Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Jay Pylon and this is my TTM Comes to Life new video presentation. In each of these new video presentations, I'm going to be bringing the cards themselves to life. All right, Dick Groat signed my 1954 Topps in black Sharpie. Groat is an 8 times All-Star and 2-time World Series champion. He was the best player in the MLB in 1960, winning both the NL MVP and NL batting championship while leading the Pirates to victory over the Yankees in the 1960 World Series. He was also among the NL leaders in putouts. Dick Groat joins Dave Parker as the only two greatest MVP and World Series players at their position not in the Hall of Fame. All right, this is Mike Bilicki. He signed my 1989 Topps ball card in blue Sharpie. Mike Bilicki played in the majors from 1984 all the way to 1997. He was on 5 different teams. Mike Bilicki is one of those players that went and played for the Braves 3 different times. He played for them in 91, in 94, and in 97. But between that time, he played for the Angels, the Indians, and the Cubs as well. All right, this is Marty Kutnya. He used to play for the Kansas City Athletics as well as the Washington Senators. I got his rookie card signed in blue Sharpie as well as his 1962 Topps baseball card that you see there. Now, he's one of the players that got to meet JFK during one of those games in which the first pitch was thrown out, and he went and got JFK's autograph, I believe, on a photograph as well as a baseball. Now, I did send him a custom of those things, but he did not want to sign them. And then next up, I've got Bob Oldis. Bob Oldis is a great TTM signer. He signed 2 of my cards, a custom baseball card I made from the 1954 series, as well as his original 1954 Topps baseball card. He also played on the Washington Senators, and I believe at one time may have been a teammate of Marty Kutnya as well. And he's a fantastic signer, and I have a fairly good collection of his ball cards. Next up, I want a special highlight. This is Mordecai Three Finger Brown. Born October 19, 1876, Brown was an elite Hall of Fame pitcher, whom during his youth lost parts of his fingers in a farm machine accident. Brown gripped a baseball in a way never seen before, resulting in an exceptional curveball that earned him 1,375 strikeouts and an NL Wins title in 1909. Brown entered the league late at age 26 and left it at age 39. During his career, Brown took pride in his hitting ability. He was a switch hitter, and he had 73 RBIs and 2 home runs. All right, gotta make sure my microphone was back on. So that's the presentation. Some things that I'm working with. I'm gonna be working with some AI to order to bring old photographs, colorize them, and bring them to life. So I have a lot of old photographs that have been autographed by the baseball players, and I'd like to bring those to life via colorization and bring it really out and bring out some of their story too, to add a little bit more to the whole TTM experience overall. And like I was showcasing with my Jim Longborg, I can do this with the technology that we have right now. So it's just something brand new that I was thinking we could add to the baseball card community in order to showcase some of these players, especially when you got players like this, Mordecai Brown on his T206 baseball card. We could bring him back to life and recolorize his old photographs, and maybe even if I could go in there and animate them some more, I would like to bring it in where we could hear the old time sounds of the game, probably like the organ music and that things of that nature, and then explore some of the stories of these fantastic players from yesteryear that have been long gone, and then go ahead and focus in also on some of these current players as well as we get them back in through our through the mail autographs or in-person autographs as well. Excuse me. Thank you, Chuck, for coming in. Let me see who all I had in the chat tonight. Hey, Kate Van D, I appreciate you for coming in. Jimmy Das Hotep, it's always good to see you. I appreciate you. It's AI technology that I'm utilizing in order to showcase the baseball players from the past and present, and bring them to life again, and go ahead and see how they would look, in an environment where we can maybe I could tell their story as well. This would be cool on the blockchain, Jimmy Das Hotep says. I appreciate you for checking it out. So I plan to do a lot of things with this new presentation, this new style. I'll be working on it, and I'll be featuring different ball players from different eras, and I'm gonna really work towards showcasing them in their environments, and then putting them out there, probably like in the YouTube Shorts, and maybe even in the TikTok as well, so that they could see all the different players from different time periods, as well as we could look at their baseball cards and then bring those to life. I'm already working on the T206 series, which is the 1909 series. I've almost got that done. I'm working on the 1952 series, and so it's the AI is enabling me to come a long way with a lot of these ball cards, and I think it'll be another fun aspect to the both baseball, sports in general, and we could even do this. We could take a look back, like Abraham Lincoln or any of these other figures from the past, and really focus in on their stories and utilizing the AI to check it out. Kate Van D said, my dad and uncle loves baseball, coached a bit too. That's really cool. And then I got back, let's see, over on my screens. So I got back these Jim Gentle cards. I had sent him, and he was able to sign for me, including his rookie card. This is a card that I had made. So I've been working on, wait, there we go. I had been working on custom cards, as you know, doing the graphics programs in order to make custom baseball cards, colorizing them, and I just want to take things a step further with the pictures and with the players, and maybe add a bit of life to it, so that we can bring all these things, like I said, we can bring them to life and then check them out from that perspective and see how that will work. So that was my presentation today, to showcase what how far I've come along in doing it, and some of the future stories I'm going to be focusing on will be some of the Hall of Fame stories as well. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, Kate. She said that's really cool, Jay. Chuck, I'm gonna give you your wrench as well. There you go. Did you guys have any questions or comments or anything did you guys like to ask? I like that 1960 baseball card. Those 1960 was one of the really good sets. Much appreciated. No problem, Chuck. Thank you for coming in. Jimmy, you got in here real fast too. I put out I'm serious, that would be a dope NFT collection. Oh, to make them moving and stuff like that. I guess you'd have to have permission from their whatever. I guess we could do that. We could get together, Jimmy, on something like, maybe if you wanted to be on your NFT, or something else that needs to be on the NFT that we could work with to get it going like that. Then if you wanted to do that, that's fine with me as well. We could figure something out along those lines. But I think probably for the players, they'd have to have like their permission from the other ones. How many TTMs do you have? It's 5,000, somewhere around there, something like that. Autograph ball card returns, because I typically send out several to the different players at a time. I know there's at least 2,000 in some of these binders that I have. This is a 1950s binder that you see in the back right here, that I'm gonna go through showcasing. I have your notifications on. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Good looking out. We'll have to get together again to talk fitness as soon as we can. I appreciate it. So when we can, we'll get together and we'll discuss. So I really like the way it came out when I showcased the Dick Groat card earlier. and he was moving. And some of these cards look so good for the AI program that it really looks really neat whenever you're doing it. Like Mordecai Brown, look at how clean that is. That's really nice. That's a old photograph of him on the left, and on the right, that's his T206 card. And then when I had my Jim Lonborg sitting here, there we go. There, see, that's my Jim Lonborg sitting there live. So I like the way they're coming out. They're coming out looking, and I think that because like we were remember earlier when people were talking about that rapper supposedly that was being used with AI, when in reality it was a bit of a hoax. But there are people doing stuff like that in the music industry right now too. They're able to take sounds from the past and then bring them into the present. And so I think that as far as the technology is going, we'll be able to see a whole lot more stuff like this, I believe, in the future, where things will just be so mind-boggling, how neat and incredible, everyone could take it, or how we could enhance our own collections too. When did you start collecting your ball cards? That was back when I was a little kid. I guess it was mostly in the 90s, 80s and 90s. But yeah, that's about the 80s and 90s when I started doing that baseball card collecting. This was on the live chat. Well, I appreciate everyone for coming in. Let me see what time we at right now. I can't even see. Oh, we're nearing up on 12. That's about it. That's all I had for you guys today. I just wanted to showcase some of this AI that I was working on so that we could see where it might take us. So if anyone else have anything else you want to add or anything like that before we go, let me know. Man. All right, I appreciate everyone for coming through and checking out the collection, and thank you so much for showing up and seeing the video. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe. See you around the channels. Thanks for sharing this cool stuff. Appreciate you, Chuck. No problem. And if you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Go ahead and remember to hit that like so we can beat this algorithm, because this is a super small channel. And and Jimmy said I think it was super cool. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you, man. Y'all good dude, always looking out. I appreciate that about you. And hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share too if you want to. Go ahead and share the video out so other people can see what this will look like. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Kate. All right, y'all.